Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to be playing Terraria, but the spawns are 350 times more than usual. I also have another YouTuber joining me in today's video, who is called Biscuitily. So yeah, let's get into it. On night 1, it was kind of dangerous to be on the land, and by land I mean the surface, so we dug down a little bit and started to mine around us. The reason we were digging tunnels is because we couldn't really house NPCs or ourselves on the top layer, so it was better to build out a tunnel system. Here is just kind of us digging this hole. We were using it to kill some enemies for drops. This is a time lapse of me and Biscuitily digging out the tunnels for the NPCs to live in. After finishing digging the tunnels, we found a way to get wood. Although it was a bit annoying, it was still useful because it meant that we could get wood without going to the surface. To get wood in a bunch of spawns like this, you have to dig a tunnel towards the surface, then mine the tree from underneath and pick up the drops from underneath. If we went above, we'd easily be killed. After finishing digging out the tunnels, we went to mine. We basically just dug a hole straight down, which you can't do in Minecraft, but in Terraria is pretty fine. We went down pretty quickly due to both of us mining with a pickaxe, although it was a bit dark. Eventually, we began to see caves. I don't know how this zombie got in here, but he did, I guess. You can see a bit of light in the corner. And no, we did not place that there. If you look closely, you will see lots of mobs crammed into a tiny little cave. Multiple zombies with torches and demon eyes. I don't even know how they got down there. But for some reason, when we went into this bigger cave, there was only one zombie in there. They had all just crammed themselves into these tiny crevices on either side. I found some iron and decided to mine it, unknowingly creating a mob farm. In normal Terraria, you'd have to get wires and also a statue to build a mob farm, but when you have 350 times spawns, you just have to dig a hole, build a wall, put your minion in there, or whatever they're called, sentries I think. Put a sentry in there and then they do all the work for you. After dying and doing some more mining, we decided to build some houses to house NPCs, namely the merchant, because we wanted his loot. This is just a time lapse of me killing pinkies, because somehow 3 of them got in there. I'm not really sure how. I think it's because we had a 1-block gap. After killing the pinkies, I started to build a house with wood. I also digged out a tunnel up in the corner to get more wood. And there you can see that I killed the 900th green slime, which is crazy because I've only been playing for about an hour. After mining some more wood, I found out you can craft a thing called instant houses with wood, which was probably part of one of the quality of life mods I installed. While I was making houses, Biscuitily was doing some other stuff, I think in the mines, and also on the surface. You can see here I'm just placing down a bunch of banners, and also getting hurt a bunch, due to zombies somehow getting in. This is just to show you how annoying it is, because you couldn't go on the surface. It was almost impossible. If you went on the top of the house, you'd be swarmed by demon eyes, and then they'd push you into the zombie horde, which would kill you almost immediately. You can see how many times we're dying here. This is a main representation of us, getting knocked off by the demon eyes and then getting killed by some zombies. Even with a boomerang, I couldn't stop the demon eyes. It was hardly possible to even get inside the base. I mean, we'd just get knocked around with the demon eyes. After spawning back in the base, I decided to go down into the mines again. Me and Bisque did some more mining around until, we found a bunch of enemies in a hole. Then I found out that this little area connected to a bigger cave, and ended up dying and going back to the surface. Began to build more houses. It was pretty boring, that's why I've sped it all up. Then the rescue mission came. You see, I was an idiot and didn't realise that the NPCs would spawn on the surface like they usually do in a normal Terraria gameplay. So the merchant had spawned on the surface and was now getting swarmed by multiple umbrella slimes. This was not the good time for him to spawn in. We tried to do a rescue mission where I dug a tunnel to try and dig out from underneath him and put him in the tunnel so he could go to his home safely, while Bisque tried his best to kill the enemies. It was a bit tedious, and he kept running away into that cave you see on the left, which was a bit annoying because I was trying to build a tunnel to let him in. Bisque died quite a few times because there was just so many umbrella slimes. He went into the cave, and this is where I sped it up so that it wouldn't be boring just watching me dig a tunnel. I died again. Then, after safely getting him back, and also another guy that spawned in, I did some more mining and also a bit more building houses. I bought a pylon from the merchant as well, which was quite useful, although I didn't have a use for it yet because I didn't have another pylon. Here, you can see me just stood here with multiple goldfish everywhere. You see, there's this drop called a pineapple you can get from, it's like a 0.1% chance, and I already had one in an hour of playing. Anyways, I wormhole potioned to Bisque at the worst time ever because he was inside a mushroom cave and was being swarmed by mushroom skeletons and bats. He had a lot more gear than me, so I obviously got swarmed and killed quite easily. Then I saw Bisque going back into the mine. This is just me going on a mining trip by myself because I wanted to get some good loot. I did get quite a bit of tungsten, but Bisque gave me his leftovers so I could build some armor. I cut out quite a lot of this mining because it was literally just boring. It was just me mining around. I found a nymph in this cave, but she didn't drop a metal detector, which was a bit annoying because I thought it was a 100% chance. Now we're at the end of the video. I'd just like to say thanks for watching, and there will be an update next Sunday. I hope you could subscribe because that would really help me out. And just a mini teaser for next Sunday, I try and get Star Fury, do a lot of unnecessary prep. And yeah, hope you have fun and see you next time. Sorry for the voiceover, the audio kind of stopped working for some reason. Goodbye!